Hello and welcome back to my video vlog. It's 6 past 10. I woke up 8 a.m. And I was sleeping 10 hours, a little bit less than 10 hours, so I don't feel that tired. And tomorrow I'm gonna go and skateboard Kemi's skateboarding park. The weather is a little bit unstable. It looks like it can rain any minute. I have been skateboarding here in a while, and probably I'm gonna do some basic tricks. I just wanna keep my board control good before the New York trip. So probably I'm gonna do some basic tricks. I started to think some tricks this morning, what tricks to do, and also at the moment I'm having a little bit problem where I do my workouts after the skateboarding. How much is the gym card, and because I can do my trainings in my father's house, so basically I need to go and figure it out where to do, and the outdoor training possibilities are maybe not that good in here. I can do maybe some basic moves, but not everything. And I have been doing one preview about this skate park earlier. There's that corner that is more like bank corner than pyramid corner, and the first plan was that they are doing some trees in there. This is more like art statue or something, but it's transition without coping. Then the curb in here, that's actually kinda good size. The only problem with this is that the top plate is missing. There's side plate, but the more important thing is usually to have the top plate, and the top plate is missing. And these obstacles that ledge is actually kinda good. It's a little bit high, down to two stairs, and this bank to ledge bank, kinda deep pyramid corner, so difficult to skateboard. And then this curved curb, that rail down and really short rail up. It's almost impossible to learn anything on that. Then one ledge up, and so difficult to, well, not that difficult to get speed on that, and some small transitions. One A-frame that is curved ledge on top, almost impossible to do any tricks on that neither. And also that A-frame, it's way too deep. This pyramid, it's all right. One rainbow on the top, easy to go in that way or something. And then those deep transitions without coping, more like art piece. And this side, one slappy curb and transition. That transition is quite good, but it's too difficult to get any speed on that. On that side you need to run all the speed to get to that rail, and if you go from this side, it's actually so difficult to get speed on that, and that side is also kind of pointless to the vibe or feeling is quitting, like so many skate parks in Finland. But that obstacle is actually good. The curb is, the only thing is that the top plate is missing. But probably I'm gonna do some trick on that and trick on that pyramid, and maybe some manual tricks if I have time. Anyway, now I'm gonna warm up and stretch, and then start skateboarding. But probably some not that difficult tricks. Actually, my first plan was to do like that curved ledge. If I get enough speed, I was thinking to maybe do nose grind all the way. First the straight, and then the curved, and then, well, nose grind all the way, or some trick all the way, or maybe tail slide 270 or something, and probably some basic curb tricks. The good thing is that in here the size of the curb is good for me. It's not too low, it's not too high. The size is kind of good for me. That's maybe 20 centimeters. Maybe actually I can check it that I can check it from my phone how tall it is. My phone is saying it's 27 centimeters. In my eye it looks a little bit lower than 27, maybe 20, 23 or 25. But if my phone says it's 27, and probably it's nearby that. But now I'm gonna stretch, warm up, and then start wax the obstacles, and then start skateboarding and filming. I'm trying to get 1 or 2 tricks from here, or three tricks. It depends how is my board control and what kind of trick ideas I can have. I haven't been skateboarding in 4 days or 5 days, so I don't know how is my board control. Also because of not sleeping enough lately, it's affecting a little bit. But today I feel kind of fresh and good, well rested, and so hopefully my board control is also good. Right, so now I've been warming up. I've been warming up 12 minutes, and I think first step that I'm gonna do is frontside nose grind all the way that ledge. I was doing some 50-50s. I was a little bit struggling doing that trick, but at the end it went somehow. And first frontside nose grind, maybe frontside nose grind, frontside 180, and probably a little bit more technical tricks after that. Right, so I started with the nose grind all the way the curved ledge, and it was taking maybe 16 minutes, and I'm not perfectly happy about it. I was trying to do it like balance all the way the nose grind, and not my nose not hitting the ledge. Also during that try I was having most of the time I was able to think quite normally, but there was also some maybe medicine or drugs on my mind on some time, and then some ice hockey landings and different. But at the end I was able to kind of peacefully just focus about my trick and nose grind to that ledge. And next I'm gonna figure it out some trick to that lower ledge, that is lower ledge. I'm not yet sure what trick I'm filming on that one, but I'm gonna warm up a little bit more, and after that I start after the warm up I start thinking what to do on that. But I'm quite happy about the nose grind. It's not actually on camera, it doesn't look that long, but it's kind of a long way to stand all the way the nose grind and then 180, then pop out. Also at home I was on my father's place. I was thinking that it's maybe possible to also do frontside nose grind all the way, and then frontside 180 out. But I think the straight nose grind all the way was enough. And also I thought that I'm gonna maybe film it from another angle from here and a little bit more like up, but at the end I don't have, my other camera stand is broken, so I couldn't film it that way. And from this angle it's difficult to also film from this angle, so it's good enough. Now I'm gonna wax that other ledge, warm up a little bit, start thinking what trick to film next. I think now here 41 minutes, and also next reel that I'm gonna film is gonna be mixed tricks from Helsinki and mixed tricks from Kemi. Usually if I go different city, I do own edit every city, but this time I'm doing like mixed. There's gonna be half of the tricks from here, half of the tricks from Helsinki, and most part of the tricks that I have been filming to next reel. It has been like a little bit like different obstacles. Before that I was filming three reels just doing like curb tricks and more technical tricks. But well, not last, but this the next reel that I'm gonna publish, it's more like creative, a little bit more creative obstacles, like skating a little bit more like that curved ledge, and a little bit different tricks than I usually do. But But probably I'm gonna do also one technical trick. I need to wax that curb, and also because the base plate is missing, it's a little bit hard to do Smith grinds, it's a little bit hard to do nose slides, and the concrete needs to be waxed more because it's sticking easier than the metal. Alright, so now I've been here 80 minutes, and I also decided to do nollie heel flip nose slide, and my internet connection went down. After that I wondered like what happened when I needed to start going crazy again. It's just like somehow like repeating a fail and not landing the trick and aiming it wrong somehow. First I thought that I'm gonna do switch tail slide 270, but I end up to do nollie heel flip nose slide. Also there was one, looks like I have some followers from here also. There was some guy who was having a lunch break from work, and he was fastly taking selfie with me, so hopefully he's having a good day. Anyway, I was able to land that trick somehow. My internet connection is completely down now, and after that I needed to go crazy again, repeating fail automatically. I don't know, at the moment I don't know that well what to do. I feel I can learn absolutely nothing again. Let's hope my internet connection goes back. I'm kinda used to it, that people are cutting my connection off, and usually that case is I only need to end up like back in the day. There used to be like alcoholics or drug users not doing anything else than drinking, so they are trying to do the new systems that I'm just here repeating fail, not getting anywhere in my life. But anyway, hope like probably I need to try myself crazy also today, like so many times before. So probably I'm gonna continue that nollie heel flip nose slide and doing it worst. Also I'm back to these primal landings and doing it worst. Hopefully I can start thinking soberly. Actually, I have been sober 7 years or 8 years. I'm not using any drugs or anything else than eating healthy foods, but somehow I always need to end up to be, they are always planning me to get drug addict or crazy or something else. But anyway, now I continue repeating that trick, and let's hope I can land that trick. Alright, so at the end I decided to do that nollie heel flip nose slide one more time. So at the end I did it four times. Also that trick I have been planning to do maybe big spin out, or I have been also doing nollie heel flip crooked front, and that obstacle is actually that size that I can do more difficult tricks like nollie heel flip crooked front or nollie heel flip nose front fire. Now I can't even speak because the internet connection is down. Also at the beginning, like there was some teenager guys, they came here to eat. They were asking like when my video vlog is coming out, and I said later today, and after they came here they went to eat there, and during that time I just needed to show that I'm nothing, repeating fail half an hour or 40 minutes. At the beginning I was doing, without filming, I was doing some basic tricks for them, because of course I can do some tricks like that I can land every try, like you can see my live shows, but now I'm here training, not doing any live show, but I also wanted to show some tricks, basic tricks for them that I know that I can do first try. But then back to this craziness that I just needed to fail 40 minutes that nollie heel flip nose slide, and it was impossible to be myself. First I understood how to do the trick. Well, actually, at the beginning I was struggling a little bit how to do nollie heel flip nose slide. I haven't been with these shoes, it's a little bit more difficult. But then I found the power control. Then I was like, all right, now I know how to do the trick. But after that, I needed to the developing needed to go wrong direction. So after that, I started to repeat it and do it every try. Just do it more wrong. I feel like maybe one switch trick and one fake it trick. So probably I'm gonna do a couple more tricks, and then today's session is over. But back to this craziness, and let's hope my internet connection goes back. I don't have any sort of connection at the moment. My connection is completely down. But during this COVID times, it has been cancelled so many times. It couldn't be skateboarding or something. There just usually isolates me out from the. I'm back to this isolation, and I really don't want to start drinking alcohol and spend my days in there or using trucks daily. I think it's smarter to do sports, and but somehow they don't allow skateboarding be a sport. It needed to be something, but I still think I have human rights to not be alcoholic or truck user, and I can continue doing my sport. Right, so now the 5T is back, and I needed to follow down automatically. They were just shutting down my 5T, and then automatically fast to fall down after the connection is back. But all right, now the 5T is back. I couldn't think anything. I was just repeating fail crazily without any connection. That's how it has been made. But now I can think clearly again. But anyway, now I continue. Hopefully I can start thinking one more trick in here. I was just 10 minutes going around skate park. I wasn't able to think any trick. I was just like empty space. I needed to become a truck user or alcoholic or crazy person who doesn't do absolutely nothing again. But anyway, now I'm trying to do my third trick, and then today's session is over. Alright, so now I have been here 2.5 hours, 2 hours 24 minutes, and at the end I decided to also do one flat ground trick. Also, it's a little bit more difficult to speak at the moment. At the beginning, when I came here, I was able to think smartly and adultly and soberly all the tricks that I'm gonna do, and think it kind of smartly, but then it needed to go some craziness, like truck using or alcohol cornering or something like that. Something that is I can't think clearly. It needed to be something else than thinking clearly. Anyhow, after that I filmed that Nollie heel flip no side without internet connection. Then my connection came back, and I was able to start thinking a little bit faster and smarter, and then switch backside flip on that corner, and I wanted to also film one flat ground trick, fake it 3-6 flip on the flat ground. I was struggling a little bit. That's not one of my easy tricks. That I don't have that much control on that trick, and like usually at some point I just need to start luckily throw my boards without control, like so that's how it's always I feel so afraid skateboarding when I know that my level need to drop that level, that I just throw my board luckily somewhere, and I can think it somehow smartly and and aiming it correctly and soberly because it needed to be something else. Anyways, I don't mind that much, but I hope people that are having drug or alcohol problems, hopefully they can get help for their problems and they can cure themselves, or they find someone who cure them. But I hate a little bit when I need to go also crazy when I'm crazy or do something wrong when I'm just trying to do my sport. At the beginning it started kind of well. The nose grind I was able to almost be myself, but then it started to after the connection went lost. After they cut my connection and I needed to start, they noticed that it can't be sport, it needs to be something else. Then it's automatically just more crazy, and basically I'm having so many years just watching different people, different cities to getting known to people that are using drugs or alcohol. I don't know for what reason, but it has been difficult to be my own level. And to be honest, being 36 years old, doing your sport your all life, it's once in a while a little bit annoying to be truly honest. But anyway, I'm gonna head back to my father's place now and do my exercises. I'm gonna do some exercises in my father's house, but before that I go maybe there is one outdoor gym. I do some pull-ups in there, and then go to my father's place. But now I need to keep moving. I feel a little bit just repeating something, not getting progress like so many times before. Then I start repeating, saying same things, same sentences. At the beginning in here I was feeling like, oh, there is so many things that I can do and learn, but then it needed to be something else and stuck and start repeating the same old stuff. But I'm kind of happy about the tricks, but I hope I can get progress, and I don't have to 30 minutes just aim it, do it somehow wrong, or start learning it somehow wrong. But now I need to keep moving. So now I'm already on my way back to my father's place, but probably I'll go to one place and do some pull-ups, and there is that corner in restaurant, and also it's not smart film and drive at the same time. But anyway, probably I also do one bar night in there. I'm not sure if it's smart to film there or not. And anyone who's don't film and drive at the same time, it's not smart. It's more difficult to drive and film. And but now I'm gonna go to, there is one place to do pull-ups in next to the beach, so I'm gonna go there to fastly 20 pull-ups, and after that go and do rest of the workouts in my father's and his wife's place. And also I saw my childhood friend who's actually professional boxer, and I'm gonna do one episode with him, and we are gonna do some boxing training. So there is other trainings involved. There's other trainings, and so basically I'm gonna do one boxing episode. Before that we're gonna have a sauna and figure it out a little bit how to do that episode. I haven't been boxing. I don't like that much violence, so probably I'm gonna do more like boxing on, like just boxing trainings, not boxing against anyone. But now I'm gonna go to do those pull-ups, and like I said before, don't film and drive at the same time. It's not smart. Right, so at then I decided to do also pull-ups and 20 pull-ups, and the rest of the training I'm gonna do in my father's place. And are you also doing pull-ups? You can do at least one. Easily. And also in here, and like so many different places, I'm a little bit surprised how many people know me, because I only got 3,000 people following me, but there has been hundreds and hundreds of teenagers taking selfies. Maybe it's because they have been seeing more of those meme videos about me there. But anyway, they wanted to take selfie, and I was asking what they were doing. They are having their sport class in school, and that's why they are coming to this area and do some sports. Anyway, I was doing 20 pull-ups. I was struggling a little bit at the end, but I managed it somehow. And now I'm gonna go back to my father's place. And like usually on skate parks, I need to be a little bit like one talk or something. I really wish that some day people also respect my sport and my skill level, and not making me one joke. But anyway, I was doing 20 pull-ups, some pictures with the kids. Hopefully they're having good sports class, and hopefully they're doing good in school. And I'm gonna go back home, do rest of the workouts, eat, then I go cycling with my father, and probably later today see my friend, have a sauna, and start figuring out the how to do the boxing episode. Actually, I'm not that into violence or hurting anyone, but I want to do like more like how you say, like fitness boxing, more like fitness style, like hitting the sack and something like that. But we're gonna figure it out. Also, he was having mats here last week, and unfortunately I was coming 2 days late, so I couldn't see the mats. And anyhow, now I need to hurry up because my father is already waiting. And then cycling, and probably end of the day I go somewhere outside to film the rest of the episode. I don't want to film inside the house because I want to have my family privacy and do this video log, because sometimes people think that well, anyway, it can be difficult for other people to be part of the videos or something. But anyway, now I need to keep moving. Right, so after now it's 6:49, and I think rest of the day I'm just gonna watch TV and podcast and news. I was trying to watch newest 9 Club episode, but I've been now struggling a little bit understanding English, and there's some breaks that I can understand almost nothing. I'm like 5 or 10 minutes watching, not somehow recognizing or understanding almost nothing. And also I found one public sauna from here. There's some new public sauna, so probably I'm gonna spend 10 euros to go, or 11 euros to go there tomorrow after skate. Well, actually tomorrow I go running, so later tomorrow I'm gonna go and spend maybe 10 or 11 euros to that, and maybe do some gym training. There's some this week people can go freely to test how to go to gyms. Once in a while I feel like I'm starting it all over again every year, but more poor position and more worse position, and other people moving on, and so many times I feel like I just do same things than last year, but more poorly, and not getting any progress to my skateboarding, not getting any progress to my life, educationally or other ways neither. Alright, so, and also when I was doing my cycle run, I went to Tokman and I bought this May shampoo, because I feel like whenever I'm using different shampoo, my hair looks different. So I went there, I bought some shampoo, and also there I needed to have some paying problem. So my card didn't work when I went there. I needed to humiliate me that way to not have money, and it needed to be parents' money or something like that again. That's why I can't, almost all the time I can't prove in life. For that reason, usually now I know exactly how to do things smartly. I know exactly how to make it in life, but somehow it has been always planned that I can't. I need to always ask help from my parents, and truth is that I can actually survive by myself. But so many times it has been planned that way, and then more poorly and more loser and more loser almost all the time, and more joke in front of the teenagers and the kids that it's nothing. Making one example, do something else. If you're doing skateboarding, you can be nothing or something again, like so many times before. Luckily I have my saving account. I don't have much money there neither, so I needed to transfer money from there to buy the shampoo, and anyway, now I'm gonna go back to my father's place, and tomorrow running, and I'm trying to figure out some things to do in here, cycling or go to museums or have coffee somewhere or that sauna tomorrow and gym and maybe that boxing episode, and but also at the same time I need to rest and get ready for the New York trip that is in 1 or 2 weeks. But this was again today's episode, and this was today's episode. Thank you everyone again for watching this, and see you tomorrow.